Today, most of the AI are powerful, but they come at a cost. They learn everything about us, stores our data, and use it to profile or monetize us. So we developed a nebula that uses ZK framework and Masumi AI network to implement a secured privacy first life OS that helps people to track their health, habit, emotion, finance, and identity while keeping every piece of personal data locally encrypted. So we have discussed how we have implemented ZK framework in our project. So first of all, we'll see the dashboard. So in the dashboard, we have wellness journal. So we first of all see that is also Masumi verified, and we have implemented Masumi network. We can see here using a debugging we have implemented this. So Masumi network is connected in our project, so we can see that. So user first of all enter their digital diary. So it is how it is different from other digital diary. It is like people enter their data, but that will be encrypted to locally, not just the user can see it. Other than that, nobody can even look into that because everything will be hashed. So we'll see how it is going to work. So for example, if I add an image and I will type I don't like myself, so what it going to do? So yeah, it is giving negative -2. So as user is becoming more depressed or more their mood is becoming more vulnerable, it will give the negative value. Like more negative means like for the trend we'll see for the mood analyzer, it will be easy for Masumi AI to detect the user mood. Based on that, it will give a monthly like monthly how the mood of user has been. So we can see that, and how it is showing in network state, we can see that how it is showing in the chain side. So we can see it is totally hashed, so nobody can see that, just the user can see. And the midnight compact proof what we have built, ZK snark mock, that will also stored, that will be totally private. Like it can't be even seen by AI also. Like how AI used to feed, how it is different from just a AI chatbot. It is different completely. Like it is implemented based totally on the ZK technology and ZK snark mock. So we'll see. Yeah. So for example, if user also want to see, like we have built a GUI also for this. Like user can even visualize this how encryption video is there, and nobody can see their information also. So yeah, so that's a positive move, so that's why it is showing as a green, positive 11. So we'll see how financial advisor we have built in our project. So this is a wallet we have built, just integrated Cardano Snake and MinSwap. So these all are this cryptocurrency till now we have added. So we can add any cryptocurrency into this wallet, but till now we have added just based on this address we have. So that address we have taken from um, that that our wallet has been integrated. User can add any address of there, and that will be help to integrate their wallet into this app. So user can send, receive, swap, and stake. 4 tasks they can perform in every wallet it's there. So how it is different, it will give a AI advisory. So AI advisory using Masumi AI, we have integrated this. So if user want to send, like this is the address of receiver user, so we can send like $1,000 to confirm the transaction. It is showing insufficient fund. So for example, right now we have $360, so we can share $100. So it is ZK proof. Through ZK proof here also we have implemented ZK proof. So if a user send in money, so that will also encrypted, like nobody else can even see that. Like it is based on purely on the D app, how D app works, so we can visualize that also. So yeah, so we can check like our spending. So AI advisory, what it, how it is giving warning. So as our spend is more than what our having the balance, so it is giving warning. If we have like more amount in our account and the balance, so it will not show. Like for example, if we stimulate more amount in our Cardano wallet, for example, if we stimulate more amount, so the financial advisor will show like yeah, for example, if we show like this, so we have integrated this much amount of this. So AI advisor, what we're going to do, we have spent $1,000 in the transport, so that's too much for that, so we need to change that first, so we can integrate that one. Wait, so yeah, we'll discuss live copilot, how live copilot works in our generation, in our project. So live copilot, so as we know that anything that maintains a heat map, that will be very much user will be very much motivated based on that. So in that also we have implemented zk feature framework into this also, like user can only see that, no other person can see that how they are using the what's the user data, like how many days he is doing something. So for example, it could grind, for example, if you want to integrate much more thing like morning jog, so we can add that. And for example, if user doesn't want to that, like they have daily habits or something, so you can using Mysumi AI, we can even like generate AI routines also. So we'll generate AI routines that will add like read and all. So how user can maintain a streak, they can maintain just by clicking this, like they have done this task and that will be over for that day. So user can click on this and they can generate. So basically a productivity integration, how we using the using the z
ZK.
zk feature, zk framework, how like all the data cannot be seen by anybody else, all will be hashed and encrypted. So we'll discuss next thing. So these all are the things that Masumi network is connected just for the debugging purpose, and the Masumi agent, like all the address and all is stored using Masumi SDK. So yeah, habit agent and finance agent all are connected using Masumi agent. Not any other AI we have used. So yeah, and we will discuss much more thing about this, like how live copilot work, like live copilot is similar to that, and we'll see that how Nebula ID we have integrated. So it is just a sample like how it works. So for example, we have identity, like if we add any this is a date of birth of any person, so we can issue a credential based on that, and it is showing the type is birth date. So it will give a verify. So age is using a predicate, it is giving a hash value as well as the predicate, it is greater than 18, so we can verify that proof, so it is access granted. So yeah, basic example of how we can integrate a voter system into this project. So we have integrated a vending booth also, which was a USP of this project. So for example, we have, as we can see previously, we have added a negative mood in our app. So for that negative mood, it will ask for a vending booth. So like for example, we have added I don't like myself, so it will analyze and give the zk proof, like how it's going to, like how in a community, like they can post not the exact thing, but like similar to that using Masumi and the zk proof, like I don't like myself, it will convert that into a verify human is feeling overwhelmed. Yeah. So for example, if somebody added their age, like my age is 17, so what Masumi and the zk framework will do, it will convert that into like age is less than 18, not that exact information raw data it will feed to that community. So so people here can even contact also, like they can have that like social media type of things, so they can send their vibes like or dislike, like if somebody is feeling overwhelmed, they can send their vibes and they can even communicate also. So that's the differentiator, like we have used zk verified for that.
Anonymous. Yeah.
So and also that is also anonymously, like no information of user will be shared online, like they can add their information as based on that. So any information they want to add, they can add. So that's the thing for vending booth we have implemented. And how, like nowadays data sharing, like how can privately monetize our data, that is a very much USP of our project, like how we can monetize our data. Like nowadays if we monetize our data, our information will also leak, like there is a misconception that if we share our data, that will our privacy and that will be breached. So we have using the zk feature, we have used to monetize, how we can monetize our data, we can share the data, like we can monetize our data to the researcher. So for that we will get a RSC points, so that will convert it back into our Solana wallet. Based on that, how the data is, amount of data. So for example, study of developer burnout. So as a user is a developer, so we can integrate that, like using ZK they can share their information, like if we contribute to the data, so what it's going to do, so it will add that contribution to that user, like they have contributed their data. So how we can commercialize, and using how we can how we can contribute data and
Initialize. Initialize. Next. Study sleep.
so we can contribute more data. So yeah, we can contribute like data, and then we will. So yeah, that's our next USP of this. Like nowadays people want gamify app to see their mood track, like how their mood is acting, like their uh, how their mood is day by day. So using this soul app, like it is just stimulating a soul of a human. So what it's going to do, for example, we have stored the data sleep as 7.5 hour and energy is high. So for example, if we say that if a user say that stimulate poor sleep, like if the user has not poor, like he has some poor sleep, so we need to click on the evolve. Okay, so we can stimulate that also, like based on the user data it will give sleep and energy and health, all the things based on that it will give. And yeah, thank you.